And welcome to another episode of this five-a-side series. And let me tell you, today we've got a special episode. Like, I've never been this excited to present a video on this channel before. Like, I can't hype it up. Nothing I say will justify what happens in this video. You just have to watch it yourself. Like, it's that crazy. But you know what? Yeah, like I said, all of my words do not do this game any justice whatsoever. So I want to jump straight into the video. Yeah, like, oh man, I can't wait to talk over this game. But before we jump into the game, let me give you guys a bit of context behind like the situation around this game that you're about to watch here. So the team that we're playing next week, who are in second, they won their game. So no matter what the result was in this game, we still had a chance to win it next week. Like, whoever wins that game wins the league next week. So it's like a cup final pretty much. But if we lost it, we would go second, and it might be a psychological thing. But the other thing is, yeah, the team in second, they played before us, and after their game, they waited outside the gates to watch our game, and like, they were mocking us at every chance they got. Like, the slightest thing can happen, they would just be laughing on the side. So it was like this extra intensity towards the game. And like, if we lost, it would be like demoralizing, it would be embarrassing, and it would give the other team a bit of like a psychological edge, and we do not want to give them that. So it was important that we put on a dominant display, but it was going to be hard against Swansea boys, who are in third, I think. Yeah, that's who we're playing today. I didn't even mention that. But yeah, they're a good team, and it's going to be hard to even, play a good game against them. So we'll see how this game goes. And you know what? I'm not going to waste any more time. I can't wait any longer. I want to get into the game now. Before I get onto the teams, yeah, you see this person that I'm running past now on their team in all black with the shorts here. Apparently he's 18 or under. Like, do me a favor, mate. There's no way. Like, he received his national insurance number 10 years ago minimum, you understand? But like, I don't know how they got away with that. I thought he was a referee, man. But either way, this is the team that we're going with. Lee up front, George in the middle, and Jaden and Seif, as a centre-back pairing. I think that's the first time they're playing together in a long time, probably since school days. And obviously Jack in goals. And the person kicking off there is Devon. He's their best player, so yeah, he's someone to watch out for. Here's the first real moment of the game as Jack rolls it out to Seif. He tries to look for a pass, and it's quite a clever pass, this, a little reverse pass into Lee, but he goes the wrong way for some reason. But you know, it's alright, we're building slowly, sorry. Anyway, the ball comes back to Seif, he loses it. Jaden gets two vital clearances out, and he goes into the next court. I don't know why Seif found that so funny, but either way, here's that man-child trying to take on Jaden. Jaden's having absolutely none of it. He's being stubborn in his defending. He loses the ball, but he wins it back here, leaves it to George. He takes a shot on his right foot, but the keeper makes a nice save. But here, Lee has three options: Jaden, Seif, or Jack, and he does that. Like, why is he trying to overcomplicate it? Play it simple, man. I hate that. I don't even want to watch that again, you know what I mean? But he puts us under unnecessary pressure. Luckily, Seif's able to get it back to Jack there. But yeah, we could have conceded easily. Here's their best player, Devon, on the ball. He tries to pass, but George intercepts that. He gets past him in the end though, but Jaden's there to tackle him. And it comes back to Lee. He takes a shot, but it's blocked this time, and Jaden's able to deal with it from there. This time, Brock Lesnar does manage to get past Jaden. Well, it's not really past him, but it's to the side of him, you know what I mean? He gets a shot off anyway, but I'm pretty sure Jack saves that with his legs and keeps it close to him there. Here, Jack rolls the ball out to Seif. He's looking for an option. Lee's giving him that option on the right-hand side. He goes for a little 1-2, which is quite clever play, but his first touch just lets him down. Lee's on the follow-up, and he hits a side netting, so it's not a bad effort there. I can't lie, this is a nice bit of play from the team as Jack rolls it out to Lee. He passes it to Seif, Seif into Jaden, and this is a wicked pass by Jaden into Lee. It sort of splits their defense. But Lee, why are you not getting a touch on that? Like, why is he going for a back heel? He struggles enough trying to hit it straight on. Like, I don't know why he's going for that. But either way, I think that's a big opportunity missed, and that should be 1-0. Like, there's no doubt about it. There has to be 1-0 there. And now they're on the attack. Devon's got the ball, but in the end, I'm pretty sure it comes to nothing as Jaden puts a foot in there. Here, this man kicks George in the ankle there as he goes for the ball. It's not intentional, obviously, but you'll see it here. There you go. It's a painful one, but it's a nice touch by Seif. You know, I don't know how he's managed that, but he keeps the ball really close to him. And it's a nice pass into Lee. And once more, he misses there. It comes out to, I think it's Jaden who plays it into Seif. He gets a shot off himself, but that's also saved by the keeper. And there's one more chance in it, but it's all from Seif's positioning here. He works a bit of space on the left-hand side there, and it comes into him, but his first touch lets him down, unfortunately. Here's them three chances again. This is the first one. Yeah, Lee's being pushed in the back, but I still think he can find the corner there. You know what I mean? It doesn't need much power. Seif shot again, straight at the keeper. Like, fair play to the keeper. Yeah, and Seif, I don't even want to talk about that, but fair play to the keeper. He's a good keeper, but like, we're kicking it straight at him. Here's another 3 chances. George's shot goes wide, Lee's shot saved, and here, oh man, like, you know what, fair play to the goalkeeper, but at the same time, George just kicked the ball at him, like, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to do much there to save it, but either way, fair play to the keeper. I was giving him a lot of stick on the sidelines there. The people outside the gates will remember, but either way, he was a good goalkeeper and he saved them a lot in this game. But here, this big guy's on the attack, and yeah, Seif breaks his ankles, I'd like to think, but he tries to break out, he can't. This time he gets past Lee, but he's crowded out in the end, and we're able to give the ball back to Jack there. Here Jaden has the ball, no one closes him down, so he has a go, and I tell you what, yeah, that's not a bad effort at all. I can't say the same about the second shot though, but the first shot, there was a good effort, and I think I left the replay in, there you go, and he doesn't quite catch it right, but you know what I mean, it was a good effort nonetheless. But this big guy here tries to sort of emulate that kind of shot, but he can't do that at all, and yeah, Jaden's able to pass it back to Jack from there. But this is a perfect, inch-perfect pass by Jack, check it out, yeah, through to Lee, and again with the air shots, like, come on bro, you gotta make connection with the ball, it's the basics, like, I've had it with this kid, I really have. Like, already he's missed about 3 or 4 easy chances, at least get the ball on target, but you know, and he gets mugged off here as well for his troubles, like, he's not having a good 5 minutes right now. This here is a great tackle by Jaden, a bit like Wan-Bissaka, gets his foot in, and then passes it out wide to George. He then passes it into Lee, and yeah, once more, just a shit shot, you know what I mean? No power behind it, no conviction, just like, it's like he's passing to the keeper, you know what I mean? Again, fair play to the keeper for making the save, because I might have conceded that, but again, like, do you really expect him to concede there? You know what I mean? It's just, we're making it too easy for him. We're letting him get away with these easy saves, you know what I mean? Making him look better than what he is. But either way, Brock Lesnar here on the attack. I can't actually see what happens there. I think Jack took the ball, I'm not too sure. You know what, yeah, I've absolutely had it with Lee at this point. Like, watch it, bro. I don't know what to say at this point. I've said it too many times. He's hit it straight at the keeper. I think that's maybe his 7th shot of the game so far, and it's been less than 10 minutes. But again, straight at the keeper. Lee should have at least a hat-trick by now, and that's with no exaggeration at all. Like, I think probably Cameron would have taken all of them chances, you know, I'm not gonna lie, but it's been disappointing from Lee so far, very disappointing. Here's George making a surging run through the middle. He takes a shot eventually, but it hits the keeper yet again. It's Lee on the follow-up, a bit better in terms of placement, but still no power behind it. And Jaden gets the shot off in the end as well, but his is blocked. But again, I left the replays in as Seif clears the ball here. We'll show the replays now. But yeah, George's first attempt straight at the keeper. Again, expecting to save it. Lee's attempt, he kind of mishits it, but still better in terms of placement. And obviously, you saw Jaden's shot being blocked as well. But they're able to clear the ball from there. So it's been all spare 2 up until this point, but here Devon comes really close, you know, like, I saw that from outside the courts, and I tell you what, it went just like swerved past the post like that. So it was a good effort nonetheless. But here Lee's battling for the ball, he eventually wins it, and here he takes an age to pass to Jaden. Like, the pass is on there, he just takes ages. Like, I'm not happy with his performance at all. Like, the chance is more or less gone there, but Jaden works it out wide to George, but he goes under his foot there. So we're not doing the basics right at this point, and you can't expect to win when you're not doing the basics right. Guys, let me know what you think of this here. Apparently, that's a slide tackle. Like, I'm gonna have to disagree with that there, because if you watch it back on the replay, you will see the point of contact, which is there. Jaden's got his foot on the ball and he's standing up. He looks a bit like Michael Jordan there, but after that, he slips there. You see what I'm saying? That's why I believe it's a standing tackle, it's a legal tackle, and yeah, we should just carry on with play then. We probably would have scored. But either way, from the free kick, yeah, Devon picks up the ball there and shoots, and it goes in obviously, and he thinks that's gonna stand. Like, he really thinks that's a goal, even though the foul is on the other side of the pitch. Like, you can see by Jack and Seif's reaction, like, it's a joke, you know what I mean? But I don't know what these kids are being taught in school, man. It's totally washed up. But from the free kick, they actually do pass it back to Devon here. He plays a 1-2 with Rooney. It's quite nicely worked, to be fair to him, and he takes a shot, but Jack's equal to that. And here, Jaden could pass it back to Jack here and keep it simple, but now he takes a risk, and it actually pays off here, and I don't know what to say about this. Like, yeah, you're watching this, it actually happened. This is real life, bro, it's not a drill. Seif has scored a goal, and you can see by Jack's reaction, the Seif's shushing the other team now. Like, I don't know what's gotten into him, but it actually nutmegs the defender and the goalkeeper. Like, this is a joke, you know what I mean? But there's no one that deserves a goal more than Seif, because for the last, I think, 3 or 4 weeks, he's put in the most graft out of everyone. He's run the most, he's put in the most tackles. You know, he's just been one of our better players for the recent few weeks and that. So he definitely deserves a goal. And let me tell you in advance, that's not even his best moment of the game. So that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, now we're making a sub, and that is Cameron coming on. So we'll see how he fares. But either way, I am just so gassed right now, man. So gassed. Now from the kickoff, I don't know what's gotten into Cameron, but look at him go. He wants that ball. Look at him. He's not stopping. He's like a crazy raging bull, out of control. He does win the ball there. and I'm not too sure why he's taking this so personal, you know what I mean? But here, this kid in the PSG shirt picks up the ball and Cameron gives him a little nudge, like look at that, he sends him flying. But Cameron is a man on a mission right now, man. Like, you love to see this side of Cameron. I've not seen it before, but you know what? I love it. This time Seif plays it into Cameron. His touch is a bit off there, but you know what? It doesn't matter because we love this Cameron. We don't care. Devin takes a shot. His mate takes a shot too, but they're both high and wide. And now it's with George. He eventually loses the ball as well. It's just a bit of scrappy play right now. I remember watching it. This is where the intensity was really like pure, you know what I mean? It was so like locked in, you know what I mean? So here they're on the attack now. I'm pretty sure they pass it out wide to the right. They do. His shot goes wide. This is ridiculous. Yo, Cameron, you cannot do this. Look at that kick, bro. That is a joke. Watch that. Nah, he could have ended his career there. That is actually a joke. But either way, you know what? I've never seen this side of Cameron, and I hope we get to see more of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to bang views as long as Cameron keeps playing like this. There's Niji on the floor for some reason. I missed it. Seif for the interception there. It's out to Cameron now. He can't work a bit of space. Looks like Seif's going to get a foot in. I think Jaden and Seif collectively get a foot in. There you go. Jaden first and then Seif. And we needed Seif there to kind of cool the game down, control it, and yeah, give us a bit of time. This time it's Rooney. He goes for a long range shot, but it's just high and wide. Then George loses the ball. Luckily, Jaden's there to back him up. He takes it out wide. He's looking for an option. That option is actually George out wide on the right. He does pass it off to him eventually. George cuts in on his weaker left foot and takes a shot. But unfortunately, it goes just wide. But look at Cameron grafting for the team. Look at him go, man. He wants to win that ball. And here, I don't know how he falls like that, man. Like, I've watched it too many times now to find it funny still. But yeah, like, I don't know how he's fouled like a cartoon character there. But on the day, we were dying. But that wasn't even the most embarrassing part of this play, because Seif is actually nutmegged here, and it is the cleanest nutmeg you will see in a long time, you know what I mean? And you know what a nutmeg means on this channel? He's going to get that edit done to him, and we'll just watch it one time. Yeah, that's definitely worthy of an edit.
You got fucking played. Look at yourself.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I put out stayed up with you all night, and I know how to save a life.
Now, but obviously, as Seif did commit the foul there after he was nutmegged, they do get a free kick. But before they take it, Cameron's now coming off for myself. But Cameron played so well that I want to give him his own montage, and I'm going to call it the Crazy Cameron. So yeah, enjoy this. What a 5 minutes from Cameron. Like, realistically, I've never seen him have a better 5 minutes than that. Like, honestly, he was so influential. But anyway, they have got a free kick and we got to deal with it first. They kind of spoon it over and Jack eventually has the ball. Here I'm trying to make a bit of space and I'll run in front of Rooney, as you're about to see any second now, to come collect the ball. There you go. And Jack rolls it out to me. No one presses me, so I'll pass it out wide to Jaden. He cuts in on his right foot, takes a shot, and it actually goes in. Like, on the stroke of halftime, literally as the ball went in, the halftime whistle was blown. As you can see, 15 minutes there, but it's a great finish. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you want to find the bottom corner, and he's found it quite nicely there. And we're going into the break with a 2-0 lead now.
Are you not entertained?
You got fucking played. Look at yourself.
Where did I go wrong?
Where's that 27-year-old? Seriously though, seriously, come in. There's only 2 goals.
As you can hear me say there, I just wanted to remind everyone that it's just 2 goals. Like, if we can score 2 goals in a half, they can score 3, maybe even 4. So like, the game's not done. Five-a-side football is a game of 30 minutes, not 15, you know what I mean? So I wanted to keep that intensity up there. I didn't want anyone's level to drop just because we're 2-0 up. We can afford for them to score, anything like that. So I wanted to keep it like the intensity sky high. I wanted that clean sheet. And you know, just a solid performance in general. Keep up that same intensity and they should have no chance at all. So we'll see how we fare going into the second half now. And if you want to watch the uncut version, you'll be able to see all of the hear and see all the discussions that were going on at halftime, and there were a lot. So well, the whole uncut version, there was a lot of talking in this game, a lot of crowd noises. So make sure you watch that version of the game too. So as you can see on your screen there, that is the team that we're starting the second half with. I would say that Seif and Tom have the hardest jobs just because they're filling in for Jaden and Seif. And since them two played so well, it's always going to be hard to kind of fill in for them. But myself and TK did rotate a lot in terms of the striker and midfielder, and also Jax in goals as always. But straight away I tried to do what Cameron did, put a bit of pressure on from the front. Eventually it does pay off as I get a little knee on the ball there. It falls out to TK here, but unfortunately he can't find a way through there. Here Devon picks up the ball and Seif stays with him, like he's going with him everywhere. Yeah, granted he does get turned here, I'm not going to lie. But this time TK picks up that responsibility of Devon and he deals with him this time. Then Seif gets on the ball, no he doesn't, he gets tackled. Thomas is there to put a foot in. And this like 5 or 10 minutes was really scrappy to be involved in. Like, this is not my type of game, I'm not going to lie. But eventually TK does give away a foul there. And from that free kick, Seif makes an interception, plays it to TK, and I'm making a run, as you can see, like into that open space there, and the ball eventually does go there. And I tried to get on the end of it, tried to take it first time, but I couldn't quite take it on my left foot, take it onto my right, and it was a pretty poor effort if I'm being honest. As the ball's rolled out here, I tried to put a bit of pressure on and force a mistake, and that does happen here. Here's some great defending by TK and Seif collectively dealing with Devon there. That's not letting him pass them at all, but he still finds a way to get through them. But here I put a foot in and get the ball, but then he kicks me, so we get a free kick for that. Here they are attacking us yet again, but here they can't make anything of it as a, you know, I don't know if that was a shot, I'm not too sure. It was a pretty poor shot if I'm being honest. But here Jack rolls the ball out to me, as you'll see in a second now, and I tried to play a pass through to Seif here. It doesn't quite come off, but the idea was there. There was a good little link up between me and Seif there. It didn't quite just come off though. Here's TK absolutely bulldozing through their team here, through 2 players, but he can't get on the end of it unfortunately. But from the keeper, he passes it out, and yeah, Devon looks like he's on the attack, but Thomas manages to get a foot in there. He also gets another interception here, as you're about to see. There you go. So Thomas has done a good job there. Falls out to TK, but again, he can't quite make anything of it. Here's Seif's pass, so he's a bit misplaced due to Devon. It's a bit scrappy right now. Seif wins it back, and there he was actually fouled. He had a massive scar on his leg for that as well. So here we're about to make another sub, and that sub is Sanjit coming on for Seif. So that's what the team looks like now. Obviously just the same thing with Sanjit on instead of Seif. And I think this is the best sub we could have made, because Sanjit will stay back in his position, and that's what we needed. Like, Seif has a tendency to go forward, but nah, Sanjit will stay back at all times, and that's what we needed. This here is why we got Sanjit on the pitch right now. Look at him pressing Devon. He won't let him go. He eventually gets a foot in, and that's what Sanjit's good at. Like, he's so persistent in it, and look at him tracking back as well. But here TK's through on goal, but nah, Xander slides, and obviously you're not allowed to slide. TK was not happy about that at all, let me tell ya. From the free kick here, I don't know why TK kicks it so hard at my left foot. Like, what am I meant to do with that? He should be laying it off gently on my right foot to hit first time. But either way, Devon's on the ball now, and watch Thomas. He just retreats for some reason. I don't know why. And for that, Devon actually makes us pay. So it's 2-1 now, and we'll see it on the replay. Why is Thomas backing off him so much? He should be closing him down, affording him no space whatsoever. But yeah, it happens sometimes, you know what I mean? It does happen, and for that I've decided to take myself off with Jaden to get more defensive security on the pitch. So you're about to see what the team's looking like. I think I left that little graph in there. There you go. And I just was not happy at all at this point, man. It was a stupid goal to concede. We should be 2-0 up still, man. It's not good enough right now. But yeah, Jaden's about to run onto the pitch any second now. They know we're on the ropes right now, so they're putting on more pressure. This kid knocks it around Sanjit. Well, this man knocks around Sanjit, should I say. But yeah, Sanjit comes good in the end as he puts a foot in. Here they take a shot, I'm pretty sure, but Thomas is able to block that, or as a pass. He's able to clear it, sorry. Here they take a shot, and Thomas can clear this one too. But only temporarily, as they're trying to just keep on this constant pressure. TK tries to make something of it here. Doesn't quite happen. But his keeper knocks out to this man here. Jaden deals with him, puts a foot in there. But again, he's got no options, so it eventually goes back to the keeper. Or I think he has a shot actually here, because there's no options for him. So he has a go, but the keeper does save that in the end. So guys, let me know what you think about this here. They were claiming for a foul here. I'm not too convinced. That's the incident there. You'll see it on a slow-mo replay right now. Like, he just gives him a little nudge in the back, just a bit of pressure. I don't think that's a foul there. I just think it's a nice bit of defending, you know what I mean? But yeah, they were claiming for a foul, but obviously I think the refs got that right. And here it's just so stupid from Thomas. I don't know what he's thinking. Why is he even doing that? He deserves a slap for that. I'm not even joking. That's the one time I would say, do not, that the nutmeg means nothing there, you know what I mean? That's so stupid. I don't know why I've left them sunglasses smiling emoji in there, you know what I mean? But here Jaden eventually passes it to Tom, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, there you go. Thomas plays it back to Jaden. Bit of a shit pass still, but Jaden is able to pass it back to Jack from there. Here this man tries to take on Jaden, but Jaden's having absolutely none of it. Standing strong there, tries to knock it round him, but yeah, him and Sanjit deal with it collectively. And straight away Jack rolls it out to Jaden. He goes on a bit of a run past this big kid onto Devon. Devon does actually tackle him there, so now they're on the attack. But look at this by TK. Maximum strength, you know what I mean? Can't get anywhere near him. Look at Devon trying to press on him. He ain't gonna get nowhere near him. And in the end, we're able to get the ball back to Jack there. So we're making a few subs here. We're making 3 subs, and it takes us back to the original 5 that we started out with. And hopefully this team here can, like, you know, ease out the game and see us through to a 2-1 victory, or maybe even 3-1, who knows. All I'm about to say is get ready for what you're about to watch now. That's all I'm gonna say, yeah. Just when you thought you've seen it all in football, this happens. So Seif picks up the ball here, and bro, with his second touch, he puts it straight in the top corner. Like, I'm not making this shit up, yeah. I've not photoshopped that or nothing. This is real life, bro. It's not a drill. It's not a drill. It's actually happened. Oh my days. It gets better every time you watch it. Like, I can watch this 1,000 times over and I will not get bored of it. Like, bro, I left a little clip there. There you go. Like, in the top corner, bro. Like, oh my days, bro. I've known this kid for like all my life. I've never, ever seen him do anything like this. That is inch perfect. And if you watch the uncut version, yeah, there's another replay. You will see the reaction of all of the teammates and everyone on the side going crazy, bro. Like, we couldn't believe it. Look at him with the backflips now, looking like Nani from Man United in 07. But yo, man, this is just unreal. Look at Jack's flipping reaction to that again. Like, oh man, you know what? I'm getting so gassed watching this. I'm getting somewhat emotional, you know. I'm not even going to lie. Like, there's just no way. There's no way. Like, whatever I say right now is not going to do that goal any justice, bro. It's just not. Like, I swear down, bro. Why am I getting emotional from watching that, man? Realistically, that should not be happening. But I tried to carry on with the video right now. It looks like Jaden's got the ball here. No, he passed it back to George. I think he gets it back off George. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. The video's gone to shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it looks like Jaden's about to take a shot now. I think he does. And it hits the bags on the side. But yeah, can't do it like Seif. Bro, I'm still in shock here. I'm still in shock, but I try and carry on with the video. Here they're on the attack. He takes a shot there in all black, but Jack's there to save that with his feet. And in the end, Nidji can deal with it. Once more, here's Nidji with more good defensive work as he puts a foot in there. And yeah, like, he gets a foul as well. So he had a really good game as well. But with like 1 minute left on the clock now, we're bringing Seppa on for that extra bit of security. I don't even think he gets a touch, you know, when he came on here. But either way, from the goal kick, Jack's about to roll the ball out to George in this corner where the camera is, just to like shield it. And realistically, like, none of the players on their team are going to outstrength George, realistically, you know what I mean? They're half the size of him. Look, this kid's walking over, he doesn't want it, he doesn't want to be there. But in the end, yeah, they're just not going to get the ball. Like, George could have stood there all day long. The whole team could have been there, but nah, they're not going to get the ball off George there. He's just too strong for them. But in the end, 2 people go into that corner, so we get a free kick for that. And yeah, I think George passes it back to Jack here, I'm pretty sure. Eventually he does, I'm pretty sure. There you go. So there you go, it's full time, 3-1 to us, and I'll talk more about the game in a moment.
Yeah, she wanna take me home and take my soul and take my soul. Yeah, she never wanna play you. Yeah, she wanna go wherever I go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna take me home and take my soul and take my soul. Yeah, she want my second name, I yo. Wonder if she do it for the fame, I yo. Yeah, yeah. She wanna take me home and take my soul and take my soul.
Somebody the sweetie who low-key freaky. She don't want drama, she just loves see me.
You know what, before I talk about the game, I want to give a shout out to Swazi boys, because like, they were a good team number 1 with good players, but they also had that good respect there as well. There was no beef, there was a good like competitive trash talk and all of that good stuff, but yeah, they were a good group of lads and that. So, and I actually enjoyed playing against them, and hopefully next season we can play against them again and beat them even more convincingly, and hopefully Seif can get a hat-trick that time. But as for the game though, there's so much to talk about, but only one place to start, and that's with Seif. Bro, I don't know what I'd gotten into him, but he was unreal on the day. Like, every step he took was perfect. Like, he played the perfect game. And personally, I think it's because he had Jaden with him. Like, them two together, great chemistry between them, you know what I mean? They played a bit like Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane back in the day, like 2017 days, you know what I mean? But yeah, them two together, unreal. But Seif has to just edge it as man of the match for me. And it's not even, well, it is close between him and Jaden, but just because Seif was on another level. Like, the second goal, did you see that? The way it went in the top corner and it was inch perfect. Like, bro, I think he might have hit the post and the crossbar. It was that perfect in the top corner. But yeah, he deserves all the praise this week. That's why I called the title Seif's Game, because it really was Seif's game, man. If he went there, you never know, we might have even lost, you know what I mean? So we owe everything to Seif for this game, man. Unreal performance, absolutely unreal. In my whole life, I think this is the best I've ever seen him play. And I've known this guy for many, many years. And that day, he played out of his skin. He didn't even look like Seif. He looked like Jaden and David in one, I swear down. But temporarily moving on from Seif for a second, I just wanted to say that this week it was difficult to give everyone minutes because like the game required certain players at certain times, you know what I mean? So there's players who got only like 5-10 minutes, but it was not because they're bad players or anything like that, it's just because they weren't needed on the pitch at the time, you know what I mean? And I'm one of them people as well, like my game wasn't needed today as much. But someone like Seif and Jaden, they were needed constantly, that's why they had the most minutes. The only thing I would say is that I think Seif should have stayed on instead of Lee when Lee came on for the second time. Like, he had no reason to be on at that time. I think it was a wasted sub, a wasted player on the pitch too. But again, we'll iron out these sort of kinks throughout the season, and hopefully we can have like a totally immaculate performance, you know, going forward. Hopefully we can have that next week. But I need to address next week's game as well, so I'll talk about that now. So if you look at the league table, we're currently first place, but only winning by 2 points, and we're actually playing second place next week. So it's like a cup final. Whoever wins on the day wins the season, or wins the league, sorry. We can also win the league by drawing, but we don't want to do that. We want to win on the day. So it's a very, very important game next week, so make sure you're back for that. I don't even need to promote that game, you know what I mean? It's basically a cup final. You do not want to miss it. I'm not sure if we'll be lifting a trophy. I'm not sure if there's different COVID rules on that, but we'll see. But either way, just winning the league alone is enough. So make sure you're back for that, man. You do not want to miss it. I know this video is getting a bit long now, but before I wrap up the video, I have a bit of news, a bit of sad news, and that is that Jack is no longer part of the team.
Man, quit playing with me, man. No, for real, don't play like that. Are you serious? How you know? Put that on everything. Damn.
I know it's a bit like a bombshell, you know what I mean? But it's because he's got a job now. I won't mention his job for like, you know, personal reasons and shit, but he's working on a Friday and a Saturday. So he won't be able to make it anymore because we play on a Friday, obviously. So, you know, we've got a new goalkeeper in line. I won't say it because it's not definite. I won't say who it is because it's not definite, like I say. But yeah, Jack's leaving. But before he leaves, I wanna make a toast. Hold on, let me get my Capri Sun. I'll be back and I'm gonna make a toast for Jack. So as you can see, I've got my Capri Sun in my hand now, and I want to make a toast to Jack, for being our keeper for so many months and shit. Like, he's been unreal, stopped many shots going in, and yeah, gave us many victories. If he went there and we had another keeper, you never know, we might not be first in the league right now. So next week, Jack, I promise you, we're gonna try to do everything in our power to bring that flipping trophy home for you, Jack. You know what I mean? You know, he is the legs of this club, you know what I mean? If it weren't for him, like I say, we might not be the team that we are right now. So everything runs through Jack, and yeah, he also got an assist for me a few weeks ago. So I personally, I want to, you know, appreciate that one live for you. So this one goes out to Jack, and now I'm going to play a little highlight reel of all of his best saves. So yeah, enjoy this. that was kind of emotional still, you know. I feel like I'm going through a breakup right now. But either way, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. And you know what, before I sign out, let me reload Seif's goal once again, man. You know you want to see it.
I spoke to Lee about it. Like, obviously, my injury's not as bad as it was before, yeah. Like, I could walk and everything. I haven't tried fully sprinting yet, but I should try that tomorrow at school. And then, like, so I should be available for Friday. Like, the possibility is high. But, like, if we're going, like, according to percentages, like, how better I feel, it's more like a good 87%. But like if like the test tomorrow goes well and I can run and stuff like that, then I should be like coming, if possible, yeah.
Anything for the 2, I mean spare 2. Please do not take that out of context. I mean spare 2. Please, please.